Hi, guys. So, on week two of the People in the School Network, we have Micah, who you guys might know as BuzzTune. And in case you guys forgot, I'm Jack. So, Micah, thank you for coming on.
Sure, absolutely.
You ready for the for the questions?
I have the questions ready and I'm prepared.
Okay. I like to start off a little slow so that we can get to know you and warm you up to the more difficult ones.
Sounds good.
Okay. What are some of your hobbies and interests?
So I love cycling and I also enjoy traveling, especially to Japan because my girlfriend lives there. And I love music, movies, televisions, books, and lifelong learning as well.
Okay, cool. What are some of your favorite movies?
I love Hayao Miyazaki, the Studio Ghibli. So he's done movies like Spirited Away, Princess Mononoke. So it's kind of like animation, but it's like the Disney of Japan kind of thing.
Okay. Who is your personal inspiration in life?
I have to say it is the REI Avengers.
Okay.
They have made a huge impact, and I'm really grateful Financial Firefighter turned me on because he introduced me to Dion Talk first. And from that, then he told me, "What? You're not watching Michael Zuber's daily financial updates?" I'm like, "No." He was like, "You better get on that." So then I started that. And then soon enough, I found Millennial Mike and Lumberjack Landlord, and the rest is history.
That's cool. I found Dion through the Bigger Pockets episode.
That is a classic.
Yeah. What is your why?
It's honestly my girlfriend. Just because it's a long distance relationship. She's in Japan, I'm in Hawaii. So I'm just trying to bridge that gap. And with a W-2, I'm only allowed a certain amount of weeks of vacation per year. So hopefully, if I can reach time freedom, early retirement, we can bridge that gap and have more time together.
Do you have a buy box? And if so, what is it?
It is in your hometown. And then for the single families, I love the three ones. And for the multi-families, which I haven't really gotten into yet, but I'm kind of looking, I would be more interested in the side-by-sides two ones, but I know that's not easy to find. It's more at the top bottom that you see.
There's a lot of two ones in the area.
Mm.
I don't see too many three ones though.
Yeah. Or it'll be the mix. It'll be like a 2-1, 1-1, and another 1-1 type of thing.
Yeah, those aren't too bad.
Mm. Okay.
Have you done investing before joining the school community?
I have. So I was always interested in investing, and I started off with the 401ks, the Roth IRAs, the brokerage accounts, all mutual funds. I did a little bit of single stocks, but that went nowhere. And then I did a little bit of crypto, and it was getting to the point where, no, I just want to get out. And then that's when I found real estate, and yeah, I'm really glad I did.
How far along in your journey are you?
I'm so new, and I'm only about a year, a couple months in.
Do you recommend any podcasts, books, any other items that you would recommend?
Yeah, outside of ORAT, of course, and everyone else in the community, I do like Alex Hormozy. I like Think Media. I like Greg Dickerson. And there's a book that I read that was recommended by Redion from Landlord Odyssey and Ned Talks. They also had a conversation about it, was Gary Keller and Jay Papasan's One Thing, which I really enjoyed.
Yeah, I started or listening re-listening to the other day, Who Not How again,
Mm.
and I I think for people like you that are already doing long distance investing, it's almost like you're not going to get anything from it because you've already kind of mastered that in some way. Have you ever listened to the book?
I haven't. And I just made a note to I gotta make sure I gotta check it out.
Yeah, I would recommend listening to it once, but as I'm listening to it like the second time through, and it's been years since I've listened to it the last time, I'm not sure if I'm really getting anything from it the second time.
And that's one thing I like about books is, how as your life changes, maybe you read a book at one point in your life, but it doesn't really resonate with you. Then
Hmm.
as your life changes, you read that book again, and it like just hits you right at that exact time where it's just a peak where the book and your life matches each other. That's the kind of stuff I'm looking for. And I don't know if you've had any experience like that with a book.
I've had a few. It just different points in life and stuff, like you said. But then like I'll go back and it won't resonate at all.
Yeah.
So how long have you been listening to the ORAT community?
Yeah. Same as when I started investing. So maybe a little bit over a year and a couple months. Maybe I'll say a year and 6 months, maybe.
Who is your favorite guest on ORAT?
So I gotta cheat on this one. I gotta say the three amigos, and of course Millennial Mike and Greg Dickerson and Anna Kelly.
Yeah, they're all great. They really are.
Yeah.
Who's someone you'd like to see Zuber interview who he hasn't interviewed?
I have to say, well, being in the school community, I didn't even realize this, but Alex Hormozy is a co-owner of school. I didn't even know this, but I would like to see him interview Alex Hormozy one day.
Hmm. I didn't know that he had anything to do with it.
Yeah, I love his podcast because there's not a lot of commercials in there. So it's just something I can play like front to back. And it's just such easy listening. And it's even though it's more business related, it still helps me kind of in a growth mindset instead of real estate.
Yeah, the only thing I miss is from YouTube versus the school community is I like to download the videos, but I buy the premium package or premiere, whatever it's called for YouTube. I miss not being able to download the videos.
On school.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
What are some of your 5 and 10 year goals look like?
For that, it's hard for me to kind of define 5 and 10 year goals, but taking it from lumberjack landlord, slow and steady. I just want to live frugally, save for the next investment while continuing lifelong education and growth.
Okay. Are you going for, and you kind of touched on this a little bit earlier, are you going for an early retirement or better retirement?
Early retirement all the way. I am a type 1 diabetic, so I don't know how much longer I'm gonna live. So I'm trying to get the biggest impact out of this life as I can.
How does that impact you?
Just I know with kind of elevated blood sugar levels, if you're at that sustained high blood sugar levels, it can really mess up your arteries. I this is just from what I've heard from other doctors telling me this, but if I don't keep a good handle on my blood sugar levels, which I do, I do know I have more complications than others in terms of lifespan.
Do you view retirement as a endpoint, transition, or something else?
Oh, transition. I look forward to the days when I could just decide on a whim, hey, I'll go to Pittsburgh, I'll go hiking with Jack, or hey, I'll go visit my girlfriend in Japan, or hey, there's an ORAT meeting. Maybe instead of Vegas, it's in Hawaii. I can do that, or wherever the next destination is. I just want to be able to go there.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to having you out at some point, do some hiking. I I like to take you up north a little bit, show you Cook's Forest and maybe the Kinzu Bridge and stuff, and do some hiking up there.
Yeah, and we've talked about it. We both love nature, so kind of fitting with my new background. But yeah, I really look forward to that.
What does your retirement look like? Oh, I guess you already answered that, really.
Yeah, just a real simple life. And I just because Hawaii is so expensive, maybe try to be in Japan more, just because it's a kind of geo arbitrage my life, so it's a cheaper way to live. That's kind of my goal.
And the final question: what does your 50-year legacy look like?
Um, I I have so much gratitude for the ORAT community and everyone that's helped me along the way. And I just want to continue that. So if wherever in meetings or if there's like someone newer than I am and they have questions that I can help with, or they're looking for a video that will answer the questions that they have that I could relate and I can share of all the REI Avengers, I just want to continue to grow that and continue to share that because I've gotten so much help from everyone over here that I just want to continue that because that's been such an important thing for me in continuing to grow and my real estate investing.
Well, that's all the questions I have. Thank you so much for taking the time to to do the second recording of the People of School.
Yeah, thanks,
And
Jack. It
hopefully,
was fun.
yeah, definitely. I guess I'll see you next time on my channel.
It sounds good. Let's do it.